What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, we are going to try a technique that I learned from Robbie C Disc Golf. So if you have not seen Robbie C's video that he uploaded recently, click the link in the description below, go watch his video, and then come back and you'll really understand fully in depth what I'm trying to do here today. Today's video is about your distance potential, throwing the disc as hard as you can and gripping the disc as hard as you can. Not only for the physical benefits, but also for breaking through that mental barrier of being afraid to grip lock the disc. Robbie C did an excellent explanation. He had his coach on the channel explaining why they were doing everything that they were doing. And ultimately, what Robbie C needed to do to maximize on his distance potential was to learn to trust that he can grip the disc as hard as he can and throw as hard as he can, and he's not going to grip lock the disc. The disc is just going to come out in that punch point on its own, and no matter how hard you grip the disc, it's still going to rip out of your hand. So what we're going to do today is actually test that theory out. I've got 4 distance drivers here. I got a PD2, a DD3, a Wraith, and a Redwood. And I'm just gonna punch these suckers out. I'm gonna grip the disc so hard that I'm like trying to warp it. That's what Robbie C was doing in his video. We didn't actually get to see him throw a disc, which was actually quite disappointing for me. So I'm gonna give you guys that satisfaction. We're gonna throw 4 drivers and we're gonna see how it goes. I never really fully unleash on the disc. I do a pinch grip, so I actually pinch grip the disc really hard, but it's like all front loaded. I'm gonna go back to like a normal power grip and I'm just gonna rip this sucker as hard as I can. This Redwood's pretty flippy, so we're gonna put it out on hyzer. Let's see how we go here. All right, turned it over big time. I don't know about you guys, but when I watched Robbie's video, I really just wanted to hear him just like grunt and just really just yeet one into the distance. But we didn't get that satisfaction, so this Wraith is a lot more overstable than that Redwood. So let's see if this Wraith can handle the sauce. That handled the sauce a little bit better. We're gonna go with a DD3. This one's gonna definitely need a little bit of hyzer. I don't add too much hyzer, too much height. They're definitely going far. That was probably maybe 350, 360 feet. So I brought a PD2 out in case I was just too huge for my other driver. So I'm hoping I can just put this one nice nose down, flat rip. But it's feeling pretty good. The disc is just ripping out of my hands. Like, you can trust that the disc is gonna come out of your hand. I need to throw a few more discs, but I'm thinking that this technique is actually going to be useful when I'm throwing max distance drives. We're gonna try the S-Line FD here. We'll throw one more and then we'll wrap up the video. Yeah, it's not gonna work for flippier discs. I would need to like completely change up my bag if I was gonna throw all of my discs like that. But for those huge, massive distance shots, this is definitely something that I would recommend trying for you, because if you wanna learn to throw the disc hard and you wanna improve your arm speed, one of the best ways to do that is to just go and throw as hard as you can. You're training yourself to throw hard, and the more hard shots you throw, as long as your form is good and you're not overtraining, you're not injuring yourself, you're gonna gain distance, you're gonna gain arm speed, and you're gonna become more powerful and explosive. Now, the mental side of things, if you're afraid that doing this is gonna grip lock and you're just gonna throw it 90 degrees to the right, you're probably not gonna do that as long as if you're rounding and you're doing this, like throwing the disc like this, you're probably going to do that. But as long as you have a good pull through and a good punch point, you're not gonna grip lock the disc over there. It's almost physically impossible because the disc is gonna rip out of your hand at that proper punch point. But I really like that Robbie C brought his coach onto his channel and explained not only the physical reasons why they should do this, but also the mental reasons why they should do this. And I thought it was really cool of Robbie C to just be vulnerable, kind of call himself out, explain how he worked through his weaknesses with his coach, and now how he's going to turn those weaknesses into his strengths. So I definitely commend Robbie C for doing that. And I would highly recommend you guys try this for yourselves. I mean, it feels fine to me, honestly. The disc just rips out of my hand no matter how hard. I literally can't make the disc stay in my hand. It just rips out of the hand. Just nice. I mean, I couldn't squeeze the disc hard enough to keep it in my hand. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Make sure you warm up before you try this. I don't want you going and throwing full power shots without warming up. You're watching Iceberg TV. If you like videos like this, comment down below and take care.